final session of values. You might be thinking, thank God we're fed up of listening to this now, but no, we really wanted to come on and share this, and we've left this one till the end on purpose really, because there's a serious element to it.
This one is a little
it's not quite as fluffy as what people see when they hear the word. I think a lot of time when people hear this word, they think of little tree shoots growing up, or
little mums cuddling around people.
Yeah, but it's not as fluffy as that. So we wanted to come on and talk about it. So our final kind of value that we have here at BHVA, well, they all underpin each other massively, is nurture. So what do we mean by nurture, Becky? That's not a little shoot or a little
I am
baby.
going to talk a little bit about a little shoot.
Oh, okay.
Because at the moment we've got a plant over here in that direction. It's in my eyesight.
It's a beautiful plant.
When we started with this plant, it was about this big.
Yep.
It has almost died in our care.
Oh, yeah.
We're not great at looking after indoor plants. We've both got quite nice gardens.
Yep, not indoor.
Indoor plants, we're not great at,
No.
and we lose quite a few.
I do feel like I'm in the jungle now. With it over my head, but yeah. Okay.
But finding the right spot for this plant, actually refreshing the soil in it, which is what we did recently, and it's going to go boom.
Yeah.
And a little bit of water here or there, and that's nurture. We've left it to its own devices because that's also part of nurture.
Yeah.
There's not many people talk about that bit. People think about nurture as all-encompassing and actually can stifle people with nurture too much. So we need to make sure that it's very clear. We're not here to stifle.
We're not here to stifle. We're not here to wrap a little cosy protective blanket around or bubble wrap or a little greenhouse.
We're here to let you make the mistakes, let you fail, almost killed the plant, but it came back because when we saw what was going on, we stepped in. We do the same with everyone that we work with. We work with them, we've let them feel safe in this space to find out what it is that they need to find.
And when we say safe, we're talking about physically safe in an environment that's comfortable for them, and also psychologically safe in an environment where they feel safe to explore and make mistakes. And they are two very, very different things. And they're not possible. It's not possible to create a physically safe environment or a psychologically safe environment unless you nurture what's in front of you.
Exactly.
Because it's not, oh, we're BHVA, this feels safe to so and so, so come along. We have to change and nurture and figure it out and work together.
And we're not going to be the right space for everybody because it's not possible.
And it takes time. And I think
does.
the other thing about nurture, everyone goes, oh, wrap a blanket, it'll be lovely. No, things take time, and the journey's tough sometimes, and it doesn't always work. So nurturing is part of, like, I think of it sometimes, you know, if you get like some blue tack out of a packet.
Oh gosh, and it can never mould it.
And it's just stiff and it's horrid. And you just got to keep working with it, and you've got to warm it up, and then you play with it a little bit, and then it's, oh no, it's still not doing that, and whatever. It's just, but that, I used to mess with blue tack all the time when I was a kid, and it was that kind of, you nurture, look after, mould it, change it, and you can not make it into what it needs to be. That's the wrong thing completely. But you're allowing it the flexibility to play and decide.
And actually, the more that blue tack has been nurtured and played with and become more flexible, the stronger it is because it can hold a lot more on the wall and it don't fall off.
Yeah, it doesn't break, and it's got more give in the system, and it's got more resilience, and it's got everything else. So, nurture's really important for us, and I think it comes into that. It really does come into our planning. So if we ever have a new person come along, or we're delivering a course and we plan it, it's not, here's our information, we're going to share it to you.
No.
How do we nurture a relationship? How do we nurture dialogue? How do we nurture the space? How do we nurture the build-up of information? Not giving you information.
It's not easy to do that.
No.
Especially when you get into the online courses, because nurturing online,
it's really
when
hard.
you're not necessarily even seeing or meeting the person, is a whole other ball game.
Yeah.
It's easier to do in person.
Yeah.
It's easier to do in a space that we control and we manage because we can adapt it ourselves. But one thing that we're pretty good at doing, and our staff have been trained and are pretty good at doing, is adapting.
Oh yeah, massively. And we're also pretty good at protecting what we do here as well. So we work with a lot of different organisations, and quite often they'll say, oh, could you do this for us when you've got that person? No. Because then that's your want and desire coming into our space, and so we don't do that, because that will then break the relationship we have with this person here. We'll work in partnership with you for other things, but we're not going to change what we do to meet your need.
No,
we're here to nurture their needs.
And it's all back to the person that we're in front. Person-centred is a buzzword.
Yeah.
But it's actually a really important word, as long as it's being used appropriately, correctly, and not just as another tick box exercise.
Yeah. And also in a way that allows, we don't suffocate, we step back, and like Becky said at the beginning, to nurture you've also got to give space.
You've got to
allow that process.
You have. And you've got to allow the mistakes to happen, the fails to happen, because otherwise they're not going to grow. So that has to feel, they have to, sometimes it's picking up pieces, or they're going, but I can't do it. And it's like, you can do this. It's not necessarily going to be easy. I'm here to support with the process. But I ain't doing it for you.
Yeah.
Definitely not doing that.
100%. So we're not here to necessarily give you answers, we're there to nurture intrigue, nurture the want for more, nurture their independence. Yeah. Stepping into the world they want to go into.
With that guide, that facilitator on their journey. And that's part of our role, is to guide, facilitate, nurture along the way. And ask the awkward questions as well.
Oh yeah, she loves an awkward question.
I love the awkward question.
So yeah, that brings us to the end of our kind of little mini series about our values. Come and hang out, see if any of them work for you, and hopefully if you are working with us already, you'll see these threading through everything we do, whether it's through our Amplify, Arts for All or Academy programmes. So yeah, till next time, take care.